I'm Dave Foord, and in this screencast I'm just going to show the basic layouts of the Blackboard learning environment and the way that it sort of works. So when you're in Blackboard, on the left hand side you'll see this menu, and this is visible at all times. The top section, you as a tutor can edit these items, so you can remove them, change the text, change the appearance, and change the order. These bottom bits, okay, you generally can't change, and as a tutor you'll see more options than a student who will see a few less options. Then we have a few tabs, and depending on your Blackboard setup you'll have a different number of tabs. Some might just have one, others might have 3 or 4, and that will take you to different areas. But the main sort of learning area will be the active courses, okay, or it might be called something different, and you'll have this big sort of section in the middle of the screen. Now, when you're working in Blackboard, if you're a student you only ever get to see the display view. If you're a tutor, then you can see the display view or the edit view. And the way that you switch between the two is with this button on the right hand side. So here I'm currently in the display view. This is what the students see, and this button here will take me to the edit view. So if I click on that, it takes me to the edit view, and it replaces it with the button that will take me back to the display view. Now a lot of people get confused because they see the term edit view there and they think that tells them that they are in the edit view. It isn't. That's the button to take them to the edit view. Okay, but you can just toggle between the two, and with the edit view you get more options. You can see here you can remove things, copy things, etc. Now within this learning area you've got 5 different things. You've got items, folders, external links, course links and tests. I'll start with folders, even though that's the second in the list. It makes sense to organise your learning content in some sort of fashion, and the folder can be used to do that. Some might do it week by week, so you'll have one folder for each week. Some might do it topic by topic, okay, and you have a folder per topic. It's up to you, whatever makes sense to you and to your learners. Here I've created 2 folders, and within those folders are further pieces of learning. The item is the thing to which you attach most sort of learning materials. Now it could be that you just type text into that item. You can have text and images, you can drop in videos, you can embed videos, you can apply formatting within the item. You can also attach files. Okay, a lot of people will use Blackboard as a way of distributing and managing files. You create an item and you associate a file with it, and that's how that's done. The external link is, as I think the symbol probably suggests, is a link to the internet somewhere. Okay, and that's quite a straightforward addition. The course link is a very, very useful tool. With this, you can create links from one part of your Blackboard course to another part. It's a bit like the sort of the secret tunnel in Cluedo that goes between the study and the kitchen. So let's say I've created a discussion activity in the discussion board, but I want the students to access it during week 3. I might have a folder for week 3. I might have, let's say I have a PowerPoint presentation as an introduction, and I then want them to enter a discussion activity. What I would do is I would create a course link in week 3 which just links them back to the discussion board. And it's a really, really useful way. And you can link to any area within Blackboard you can link to with the course link. And then the final option is the test option, where you've got sort of multiple choice and that sort of stuff. Now on the right hand side here you have a few further additional options, and depending on your Blackboard setup you may have some of these more than this or less than this. It will be completely based on what you have, what you've paid for and what you've installed. So there are different options in there as well, but I'll leave that for now. That's a more advanced session. Having got my basic structure here, okay, if I then go into a folder you can have a number of items. Here I've got just one item, which is a piece of text and a video, but I could keep adding more items, add a few web links, add some course links and build up a rich area within that folder.